Hi, it's Jolie. Today I'm going to be filming a Notion tour. Okay, so hear me out. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when Notion first dropped, I wasn't really into it. Up until now, I was a huge bullet journaler, so I would keep everything from school to personal to finances, etc., in my bullet journal. But recently, I kind of got over bullet journaling, and I transitioned into Notion a few months ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love it. I have spent hours creating my dashboard and a couple other Notion pages. I think it looks super cute and I wanted to show you guys today. That being said, this video is not a tutorial and it is not sponsored by Notion. This is just me sharing my pages with you and showing you a bit of my creativity. That's pretty much it. So let's get into it. So this first page is what people usually call like the hub, the dashboard. This is mine. My Notion is a kind of like cafe chill aesthetic. So the first thing you see is welcome, come on in. That's the first thing, baristas say when you pull up to a cafe. Right here is the time. It is in Japanese. Below that is a gif of someone pouring coffee. It's from an anime. I'm pretty sure it's from a Studio Ghibli film, correct me if I'm wrong. And below that are the links to my pages. So I have personal, school, content creation, and a vault. I'll show you guys what that is in a second. And then over here is my community bulletin. Basically, I was just trying to keep the cafe theme. Sometimes there's a bulletin on the wall and it'll be, people come in and put up their stuff like, oh, I walk dogs, or I can clean your carpet. So I basically just use that for my monthly goals and my daily reminders. The only one I have here is to import my videos because I have a bunch on my phone that's taking up space and I need to import them into my computer. And then also my daily reminders. Since it is spring, there's a lot of fruits and veggies that are in season. So I'm going to add that to my pantry page and I'll show you guys that in a moment as well. And below that is a fun little PNG of these plated croissants. I got this off of a Tumblr page. I'll link that in the description if you guys want to use their PNGs. And to the right over here is my Pinterest. I embedded it. Interesting. I use the website called Aption. I did it through that instead of just directly embedding it through Notion because I wanted to customize the size. I just use Pinterest board for, looks, keeping to the cafe aesthetic. And below that is the word of the day. I'm kind of illiterate. I'm trying to expand my vocab, so I have the word of the day here. This is embedded from, if I remember, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. Yeah, it basically refreshes every 24 hours, and it'll give me a new word, give me the definition, synonyms, then a sentence, and then I can also scroll, and it gives me word trivia. I don't really use this. Sometimes I look at it, but mostly just use it for the word of the day. So down here is just a general view of what my week looks like. This basically just details what I do throughout the day. I have a certain time set for lunch and free time. Other days I have that for lunch and workout. I have the times in which I study. I think just having this here reminds me that I need to be sticking to a schedule and be consistent and be productive, even though most of the time I'm not. Okay, and then scrolling down here, this is my Spotify, which I don't play from Notion. I wanted to keep my Notion pretty practical, but I had dead space right here and I was thinking, what can I put there? Cafes play music, so I put a little playlist. This is one of my favorites. And to the right of this is a menu and it is linked to my recipes page. I got these images off of a Tumblr blog, so they're not mine. Okay, so we are going to head to my personal. There's not really much there. There's one important thing I want to show you, which is my pantry. But as for the library, I am trying to read more, so I made a little Notion bookshelf of things I want to read. So this view just shows you basically the books that are on my bookshelf, but I can switch it over to another view and it's broken up into to read, have read, and annotated. And then down here I have a habit tracker, but I don't really use it. So what I have here is just the days of the week and things that I would accomplish during that day. It's Sunday now, so I have everything unticked. Don't worry, I've been completing my assignments. I haven't been getting 7+ hours of sleep. Okay, so onto my pantry / meal prep. So right here I have my meal prep is basically what I'm gonna have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner each day of the week. I use this pretty often just to give myself ideas of what I want to eat, but it's not set in stone. But I basically base that off of what I have in my pantry and fridge. So this is I want to say this is everything I have in there. I basically just looked at this list and think, oh, you know, I want to have a taco bowl for dinner, so I'll put that down. And then in the middle is my recipes list. This was on my main page. It was linked back to this. I have breakfast, dinner, and desserts and drinks. It's just, you know, little recipes that I think are fun and I want to make someday. And I'll just show you my dessert and drinks. I only have 2 here, but these are my go-tos: chocolate chip cookies and carrot cake. If you guys want, I can link them. They're both vegan, very fun. So to the right, I have my grocery list, and apparently I'm not going grocery shopping very soon, and the only things I need are kale and zucchini. I look at this list over here and I see if say if this was 0, I'd either drag this over here or I can just, you know, write it. So almond milk, you know, and then I'll put the quantity of how much I need. Say if I need, you know, 3 cartons of almond milk, that's there. That's pretty much it. That's basically my pantry / meal prep / grocery page. So now we're gonna head over to my school page. I think this is one of my favorites because, you know, if you guys know what this is and who they are, then hey. But yeah, this is Tomorrow by Together. I just put that there to fit into the school theme, I guess. At the top here, I basically just have reminders. This is super old. I was supposed to order my Genki 2 textbooks. I did that a while back. I should probably get rid of that. And then in the middle here, I have my languages. At the moment, I'm learning Japanese. I'm in Japanese 102. But yeah, I'm mainly focused on Japanese right now. And at the moment, this is empty. This is supposed to be, I'm supposed to be turning this into a word bank. So it's gonna be vocabulary. There's gonna be the word, the definition, and then a sentence. So I'm gonna be doing that soon. And then to the right here, I have late assignments. Yes, I'm not always finishing my work on time. That's okay. But my teachers are very lenient and they're allowing us to turn things in late, considering, you know, the crisis we are in. And then if we scroll down here, this is my deadlines area. I have 2 views. I have the calendar view and then my weekly view. It's a little empty because it's a new week and I haven't put anything here, but if you want to see what it looks like in March, this is, you know, all my assignments. So my teachers are also good about putting assignment deadlines like way in advance, so I can just put them into my calendar here, and then during that week I'll put them into my weekly view so I can just get a closer look onto when things are due. Again, it's Sunday, so I don't have anything here, but I would have stuff there because I'm always doing work. And then at the bottom here is my study planner. So I usually will have a memo pad or a to-do list on my desk just so I can, you know, visually see what I need to get done as for homework, but I decided to just put it onto my school page because, you know, everything else is here. So this is my study planner / homework planner. So it's Sunday, so I need to do my peer review, which is due today at midnight. And then right here, again, if you are a MOA or a TXT fan, they uploaded mood diaries, and Taehyun specifically had a study with me kind of video, which I absolutely love. It's like 30 minutes, so it's perfect for a Pomodoro session. So I just put that there so I can, you know, easily access it. This is it for my school page. This is the one I use the most, obviously. So now we're gonna get into my content creation page. It's a little empty because I haven't really been doing much YouTube nor illustrating. I'm just taking a bit of a mental break, you know, but I absolutely wanted to film this Notion tour just because I love how my Notion looks. So right here I have this little section for YouTube and Coffee. Obviously for YouTube I do YouTube videos, and then for Coffee, that's the platform I use for my illustration shop and also my tip jar, and that's where most likely I will put additional content that I wouldn't put anywhere else, exclusively for, you know, I'm not sure what they call it, subscribers, you know, it's kind of like Patreon. So right here I just have video ideas, illustration ideas, and then for YouTube I have an updated description, but sometimes, you know, I have to add certain links and sometimes I'll forget, so I'll just put it in there. In the middle here, I didn't really need to put my latest video, but I just put it there for looks. And then over here, I just created this. It's just a resource section. I'm gonna put stuff like where I find my music and like little sounds to use and transitions. All that kind of stuff will go right there. So right here is basically just the status of my videos. Right here, you know, it's the idea column. I'll just put anything that, you know, comes to mind that I would consider doing. Like say, I don't know, I want to do a mukbang or something. I'll put that there. And then when I actually plan it out, I'll drag it over to this section right here. You can see Notion setup was planned and I'm recording it right now. So once I'm done recording, I'm going to start editing it. So I'll drag it over, as you can see, and then I'll upload it. So that's pretty much it for my content creation page. It's kind of small right now, but you know, as I do YouTube more and expand my shop more, this will probably fill up. So the last section of my Notion is the vault page, and this is basically a collection of things that I like to do and I like to watch. The first one here is a gallery view of my watch list. I watch a lot of K-dramas, films, anime. I'll show you my anime one. So this is just a list of the different anime that I watch or I plan to watch. I don't really watch a lot of anime. I'm very selective about the ones I watch, but when I do want to watch something, I just put it into plan to watch, and then if I'm watching it in the moment, I'll put it there, and then if it's completed, I'll put it there, and then if I decide maybe I don't want to watch it, or if the season's over and I'm waiting for another season, I'll put it on hold. So that kind of format's the same for my other watch lists. Then down here, I have K-pop and gaming. My gaming list is empty because I haven't really been able to, game, but I do plan on playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. So when I do play Animal Crossing, I'm probably going to add that to the list and use that for villagers that I want or items that I want to collect, things like that. And then for K-pop, I'm not gonna show you because it's a little embarrassing, but I basically just have like stuff on like the members, my favorite videos and stuff like that. I've been really getting into Stacy. They just had a comeback for ASAP. Ooh, beautiful. I don't know if I'm really considered a multi. I listen to everyone who's not problematic, but I'm not invested into other groups as much as I am into TXT, so that's why they're there. And that's pretty much it. I just have a codes page. I'm not going to show you because it's just like a bunch of coding, I guess. You can use coding to change the fonts, just a lot of fun stuff. So I'm still looking into stuff like that, but for now, this is what my Notion looks like, and I think it is super cute. I don't plan on making a template of this because it is, my personal Notion. I didn't use any templates to make mine, but that doesn't stop you from recreating anything from my Notion. Go ahead. I could also maybe do tutorials in the future. I don't know. I'm still exploring Notion. I do post some Notion inspo on my studyblr, which is a Tumblr blog I use for study inspiration. If you want to check out that kind of stuff, you can find my studyblr from my card, which is always in the description box. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around and hearing me blabber about my Notion for 20 or so minutes. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye.